There's so much. There's so many steps. Okay, sure. I don't give a shit about this. Come on, please. Did you watch Blue Lock? I didn't actually get a chance to watch Blue Lock. Is this not the right one? Did I just start streaming to the wrong thing? I may have just stopped. Yeah, I didn't watch Blue Lock. Yeah, I kind of went out after stream last night, played some games, went to bed, woke up at 6 p.m. today, realized I have no fucking food, got food, and cried. Cyberpunk Edgerunners is Darren Franks is really bad. I need to rewatch Darren and Franks. I got a little bit in, but I stopped ages ago, so I wouldn't have a clue. Don Machi's amazing. I wouldn't say that's a hot take. Edgerunners thoughts amazing, phenomenal. Watch it. One Piece is the greatest piece of fiction in history. Not sure how to feel about this. Also, in case you didn't know, I'm currently live on TikTok and Twitch and trying to figure out YouTube, but this shit is a little stressful. Apparently, I am also live on YouTube. Sure. Yeah. You stopped with the reason, trust me. I didn't stop because of... Most of the time when I stop anime, it's not because I didn't like them. It's because I just couldn't... I didn't have the time at that point. Because a lot of my life has been work, sleep, rinse, repeat. Also, thank you, Lyona Prior, for the follow. AOT is the best plot. AOT is a really good plot. Current gen is garbage. Libijon, that is a huge hot take. And I'm not sure I agree. I'm not sure I agree at all. New hot take. The hate on SAO's online is force. It's a good anime. SAO is a good anime. Season 2 is just what ruins the anime because it's very fan service, and not even fan service. It's very incestual, and that kind of ruins it for a lot of people. Best in the big three, I've only seen Naruto. So I want to watch Bleach and One Piece. I just haven't had a chance. Hunter x Hunter has the best character Hunter x Hunter has the best character cast. Maybe. I love this guy, bro. You just love everything. I like a lot of anime, okay? It's some that I have to... I really liked SAO. My issue was Season 2, but I loved Gun Gale Online. I know a lot of people didn't, though. So yeah, in case you didn't know, on TikTok, because this is where my main audience is, I am live streaming on Twitch and YouTube currently, and both of those chats are also on my screen. So if I'm bouncing between two monitors, it's because I'm doing all this. Have you watched Hunter x Hunter? If so, who's your favorite character? Meruem and Netero, their dynamic really gets up there for me. Honestly, Kurapika. Kurapika would probably be one of my favorites. Do you think Fire Force is top 3 new gen? It honestly depends on how season 3 goes. If season 3 goes well, it could fit into the top 3 of new gen. Jeez, try to get an Irishman to say top 3. It's like letters with T, rinse, repeat for an entire fucking 10 minutes. You will have a stroke somewhere in that. Rising Hero, Shield Hero season 3 is mostly filler. I need to watch season 3. I dropped season 2 because of Turtle Boy. Is Goblin Slayer peak, and was episode 1 necessary? Goblin Slayer's peak, episode 1 wasn't necessary, but it helped with the development. If that makes sense. I think it does. Hot take, AOT season 4 is the worst season out of the 4. That's not a hot take, that's factual. Season 4, because season 4 isn't season 4. It's season 4 and 2 movies, which is way too long for a series. And I don't think anyone would ever argue that. Luffy is boundless. I don't power scale user, so I wouldn't know, but I don't think he is. JJBA's top 5 anime of all time. I don't know. I watched Bleach and I don't know what to watch next. Please help. Well, you could watch Jujutsu Kaisen, which is inspired a bit by Bleach. You could watch Black Clover, which is a bit inspired by Bleach. You could watch a lot of the animes that have been inspired by Bleach, but it's difficult to recommend to people anime if you've only seen one of the big 3. Watch some of the stuff that inspired that. What honestly, Kaiju number 8. You might like it. Goku with no limbs, no eyes, no smell, no hearing, low key, and exhausted versus Naruto Infinite Shocker. Who you got? My boy, I got the wheelchair. I got the wheelchair and the popcorn, just waiting to see this happen. Boruto's a great anime and the hate is forced. I agree. I do think the hate is forced. I wouldn't say it's a great anime, but I agree. It's forced. Redo of Healer is the best anime ever. Ivan, I'm going to purchase a stick. Okay, I'm going to purchase a stick and call that the horny stick, so I can start bonking people who are trying to be horny. Kuvo, thank you for the follow, my man. Welcome in, welcome in. Konosuba, best isekai by far. I'm honestly not mad at that take. Dragon Ball GT did it best in terms of what? Boruto is mid at best. I think Boruto's okay. I think it gets a lot of hate. If Vinland Saga will have good last seasons, it'll be top 10 anime of all time. Vinland Saga, I feel like, fits up in the anime scale already. Just because of, like, what it did for what it was. Code Geass, best anime ever? I don't disagree. Apothecary Diaries is amazing. I've heard good things about this, so it's something I need to watch. 1,000 Year Blood War arc was rushed? Really? Huh. Future Diary's peak? Future Diary. I watched Future Diary when I was a little younger. Future Diary traumatized me a little just because of, like, I have this thing where sometimes I'm watching anime and then I just feel like, what if I was in this anime? I flipped out off that. JJK ranking out of anime ranking out of 10. Anime? 8. 8, maybe 9. Or no, 8, maybe 7. It's popular to hate on AOT because it's popular. No, it's popular to hate on AOT because AOT does have issues. AOT has issues, but the issues don't make it enough to drop it from like a 9 out of 10 to a 6, which is what a lot of people do. AOT is a solid 9 out of 10. Despite the cons, High School DxD has a decent plot. High School DxD, I've heard, has a really good plot. FMAB is the most overrated anime of all time. It's fine, but not a masterpiece or flawless. FMAB would be one of the closest you can get to that, though. One of, not the closest, but one of the closest. They're AOT, FMAB fit into a category that is close to flawless, but there is issues. What do you mean has good plot? Bane, I was young once, okay? I made mistakes and watched some anime I shouldn't have. Eminence and Shadow. What about Eminence and Shadow, Braden? The One Piece being revealed will break the internet more than any other anime has. If it's done well, yes. If it's just shown there like, hey, here's the One Piece. No. Osman, thank you for the follow, my dude. Aaron from AOT is kind of an overrated character, IMO. AOT is very confusing. Think about AOT, and this is something that a lot of anime fans need to accept. AOT, it was never going to be the perfect anime. Because, and a lot of it is due to the fact, well, a lot of it isn't due to the, a lot of the hate for AOT comes from people who don't know how to feel about the ending. Whereas with it, like a lot of people hate on AOT for the ending, and then a lot of people those same people will call AOT perfect. But if you don't like the ending, it can't be a perfect anime. And if you like the ending, I still don't think it's a perfect anime. Like, I think of a perfect anime where I watch episode 1 all the way to the last episode, and I, every single moment, was in there sitting and watching with awe. One Piece Stampede would have been way better if it was made up for Wano. I love Stampede, dude. Welcome back, Popeye. Clannad better than JJK. Clannad has more, though, so that's an unfair comparison. In the big three, Bleach has the best fights. In terms of choreography, no. In terms of just hype, I've seen 1 or 2 Bleach fights, and I do think they have a lot of hype. Gojo's not hot. That's not a hot take. That's a fact. Bleach is the best out of the big three in most aspects. I'm willing to accept that. Let me actually just put up stream information. So I know. Twitch stats. Let's see. Am I watching this on my own computer? Because if so, that would be a little embarrassing. I'm not. Good to know. Good to know. Kojo, thank you for the follow. Oh shit, man. He heard I was talking shit and is like, "Ayo, I'm gonna pull up on you." Sorry. Let's see. Ooh. That is a lot of chat coming on. One Piece Lover 49, thank you for the follow, my dude. What's your favorite anime? Frieren, right now. Seraph the End. There's a couple of ones. Brooklyn, thank you for the follow. We're 4 away. Jesus, I didn't think I'd actually hit 1,000 by the end of the month. We're not even halfway through, and I'm already 4 away. Goddamn. FMAB is the greatest anime of all time. Forget what the other guy said about it. Forget what the other guy said about it. Be overrated. Ramo, thank you for the follow. Fucking James, thank you for the follow. Love One Fan, thank you for the follow. Pop Pie, thank you for the follow. Adis, thank you for the follow. We broke 1,000, baby. Oh my god. There's no such thing as a starter anime. Yes, starter anime is a false thing that we've all implemented into ourselves. Thank you for the 1K. I love you all, by the way. Starter anime doesn't exist. Anime that you can recommend based off what people have watched. That is what we deem as a starter anime, but it isn't a starter anime. Young Eyes, thank you for the follow. Fate is the best anime series ever. I love Fate to bits. I love the Nasuverse. Aspen, thank you for the follow. What is the best anime in your opinion? Oh, that's a tough one. I would think Frieren, but I know that not a lot of people agree because not a lot of people love Frieren. But Easy, thank you for the follow. God damn, boys. Terran Resonance is very underrated. I haven't heard of it, so I can't really comment. It probably is underrated then. Ezron, thank you for the follow. JJK fandom ruined the anime. No, power scalers ruined the fandom, which then cause people to think they were in the anime. Mizokage, thank you for the follow. Jesus Christ, brother. It's just, what's your opinion on Code Geass, and do you think it's better than AOT? 100%. Code Geass didn't have me on the edge of my seat as much as AOT, but what Code Geass did, like, for what Code Geass did at that time, they did better than what AOT was after doing over their the span of their series. Sukuna is way weaker than Gojo. He needed Mahoraga to help him. No. Sukuna is not way weaker than Gojo. Gojo just has such a busted ability. Infinity is so busted. I want you to think of this. Okay? I'm not actually touching this piece of paper. Despite the fact that my finger is on it, I am not touching that piece of paper. That is how Infinity works. Because there is the smallest amount of particle in between there. And that will cause something... yeah, like... I'm not actually touching this piece of paper. That's how fucking busted Infinity is. Dragon Ball's Mastery Overration is only good because it gave a big cultural impact. Here's the thing. Go to Xenix. I've talked about him before. He does amazing stuff for Dragon Ball community, and I think, honestly, a lot of respect should be on his name. I know it's not your take, but what is your opinion on the top 3 upcoming new gen anime? What's the top 3 upcoming new gen anime? For me, the anime that purely released this year. Okay, so we're going January to now. New anime that released this year. In no particular order, Windbreaker's on there for me. Wisteria Wand and Sword is the biggest dark horse this year. I fucking love that shit to bits. And honestly, Dandadan. Those would be my top 3 for this year. Kaiju number 8 would have been on there. It probably would be 4. I actually like Tokyo Ghoul Season 2 manga is even better though. Eevee, I 100% agree. I love that. I don't like Windbreaker. Tokyo Revengers was much better. Here's the thing, loved one. Tokyo Revengers has powers in it. Windbreakers is just pure hands. Do you fuck with Black Clover? Give me a second, my man. Give me a fucking second. Do I fuck with Black Clover? I have a singular tattoo. I'm hoping to get another one in the new year. And it is of my main man himself, Asta. That is probably a horrible angle. But, you know, Demon Slayer Infinity Arc. You know what? I haven't actually seen the trailer for the Infinity Arc thing yet. I'm probably going to watch it after stream. But this shit looks like it could be gas. Konosuba's top 5 for writing and comedy. Konosuba's top 1 for writing and comedy. All big 3 cap at an 8 out of 10. I honestly, if you split Naruto up, I reckon Naruto Shippuden is a 7 or maybe a 6 or a 5. OG Naruto is an easy 8, 9. My girlfriend was diagnosed with brain rot is actually pretty funny and good. Not like Pico no Pico. Thank you for recommending me something not like Boku no Pico fucking Popeye. That traumatized me. I don't think Dandadan's that freaky. It's only really the first episode. No, Dandadan is a little freaky, but I feel like its freakiness attributes to it almost. It makes it very fun to watch. As I said, top 5 to be inclusive, but yeah, Konosuba top 1 for writing comedy is good. I'm gonna be blunt, Nate. I think Konosuba has the best comedy in anime. Just need a good action anime. Rosha, thank you for sharing the stream. Good action anime. God. I could recommend... honestly, it's not anime, it's a donghua. For a donghua, Fog Hill of the 5 Elements. You don't need to follow the story. The action alone is phenomenal. It is maybe 2 seasons or 8 episodes. But Fog Hill of the 5 Elements has some of the best action. Yo, do you recommend JoJo's? I've never watched any anime. I wouldn't recommend starting with JoJo's. But I do agree you have to watch it at some point. Oliver's. Oregairu Best Romance. Oregairu is up there for me. Also, Snafu. Me too. I love Konosuba's comedy. I know people who don't like it, but I do, and I'm not ashamed. That's fair. I actually like Nier from Death Note. I didn't watch that far into Death Note. Ulquiorra is the best written among the Espada. Even better than Grimjow? Really? Sukuna is the strongest character in anime. That's cap and a half. Hitman Reborn is so underrated and unknown. Is that the one where the guys have like the smiling masks? Because if so, I've heard amazing things about this. Primo. Finish Death Note, please. Evie, I have to rewatch Death Note because I had a bad experience with watching Death Note the first time. Best animes to watch if I'm beginner but not sure what's next. What have you watched beforehand, Harry? And I can try and recommend you something off that. Aoashi's way better than Blue Lock. I like those premise for Aoashi more, but Blue Lock has done more in terms of mangas. Ippo is underrated. Top 3 MCs of all time. Lelouch. Lelouch is 1. Lelouch is just my number 1. For number 2, give me... Oh, I can't remember the name of the guy, but he's from Alt Noah Zero. He's the autistic dude. He is such a well done portrayal of like someone with autism, and I love that. I don't know anything about Code, but about to build that deck for Union Era. Not sure what that is. Edge Runners wasn't that good. Beer, or Matthew, you're crazy. Banana Fish and Nana. Banana Fish, I'm watching. Nana, I have seen. 7 Sins, Hunter x Hunter, Blue Lock, One Punch Man. That's all of them. Oh, you have a fucking wild list. You've been disappointed with 2 of them, I can tell. So, what could I recommend you? Four Nights of the Apocalypse, good after 7 Deadly Sins. Hunter x Hunter... It's difficult. For Hunter x Hunter, I'd honestly recommend trying like Fairy Tail or something like that. It's nowhere near as good, but it's still pretty decent. Goku solos, Goku slams on Saitama. I don't really do power scaling. Goku on Namek is the best Goku. Goku on Namek was the most intimidating Goku. The best, though, I don't know. You should try Gakko Gurashi. It's my favorite anime. I'll have to watch it at some point just because I am kind of making my way through 100 plus animes before April. So I am blitzing through as many as I can, realizing I made a mistake because some of the ones y'all recommended me are like fucking 30 episodes per season. So I am not able to blitz through as much as I thought. Power scaling is one of the most annoying things with the anime community. Yes. Power scaling is what ruined a lot of anime content creators for me. There's a handful that I genuinely enjoyed watching, one of which was Pinoy Boy. Another one was Tizzy would be another one. Those were like some of the very few power scales I actually enjoyed watching because they made fun. They had fun comments about the power scaling. But a lot of these people who power scale and like treat it as a life or death debate, I just don't vibe with. One Piece is overrated. I don't know if I can agree or disagree with this because I haven't watched enough that. My Hero Anime isn't bad. It's not amazing, but not bad. Yeah, I fuck with that. Samurai Champloo worth the watch. 100% Jasper. Samurai Champloo is a classic in anime. Vizsla, thank you for the follow. I'm not going to try and pronounce the first name because I might butcher that, and I don't want to like butcher that for any reason. Not hot take, but what do you say about Solo Leveling? Solo Leveling's overrated. It's amazing animation, good voice acting, possibly one of the best dubs I've heard, but it's a basic, it's an isekai without being an isekai. Do you think Vinland Saga Season 1 is better or worse than Season 2, or do you think they're both equally good? They both are equally good because they both do two different things. They both do two different things, and they love it. I enjoy being here mostly because we agree on most takes. I'm a very, I will change my opinion if you give me a good reason to. My friend recommended Attack on Titan or something. Attack on Titan, I would say, is good, but don't expect much to say that. Anyone saying One Piece is overrated probably hasn't watched over 600 episodes. Thing is, you say that, but if you're watching 600 episodes and you don't think it's if you think it's overrated, I think at that point you're kind of valid with your thing. You're kind of valid with what you say. Your opinion, your anime opinion is irrelevant if you only watch shonen. No. Never disgrace someone's anime opinion just because they only watch a specific genre. Let them dismay your influence, don't dismay their opinion. Could not Kaiju number 8 solo My Hero? I don't know. I like Naruto, but I hate the fans. Clint, I respect that. I don't hate the fans. I hate the power scalers. Excessive fan service makes animes unwatchable. Yes, unless they're leaning into a joke. At that point, it's not fair, but it's kind of understandable. It's a little bit understandable, if you know what I mean. I just realized I have no chat box on this. Let me see if I can add a source to a chat box on my portrait one. I can't. All right, good to know. Is Solo Leveling the best short anime out there? Nah, there's a lot better. Hey bro, I just finished AOT and I don't think anyone will compare it to it. Is there any other good animes that compare and aren't freaky? Code Geass. Code Geass would be my closest thing. Wiz X Rick, thank you for the follow, my dude. Berserk has the best anime manga. Or Berserk has the best manga. I completely read that wrong. Yeah. Yeah. JoJo's not overrated. No. AOT and Code Geass are even, and Eren is just as well written as Lelouch. I think Lelouch is better written than Eren, but I can concede the fact that they're both almost on the same level. Demon Slayer is the best of the Gen 3. Here's the thing, and I'm going to ask all 44 of you in here that, because I do have a little number on the top right that tells me how many's in here. What is considered new gen? Because I've heard people say AOT is new gen, and that confuses me, because AOT started when? I'm Googling this now. When did AOT start? AOT started over a decade ago. So how is AOT new gen if it's over 10 years old? Anything from 2015 up, I think. So AOT is not new gen because AOT started in 2013. but here's the thing, guys, is you can't call an anime new gen if it finishes in the new gen era. So it's a weird thing, but it's like, did you watch Oregairu? If yes, how was it? Oregairu was amazing. I cried maybe a couple of times because I'm lonely. I'm very lonely. King Jr., I'm not a power scaler, but I know that's cap. Konosuba is the best isekai? Yeah. New starts in 2010s. Full stop it. So thank you, full stop Madsen, for the follow. So if it starts in 2010s, are we saying that it's no longer new gen, it's current gen, it's old, new gen then current gen, or what? Because it's such a weird thing for people to say AOT is the best new gen when it's over 11 years ago. Like, is that just weird, or is that just me? Can you just accept Danmachi? It's on some Michael Jackson level. Danmachi's good, from what I heard. So yeah, here's the thing. I think we have to do something else. Jake, appreciate the follow. I think we have to do old gen is 1990s, 2000s. 2000s to 2010s would be like peak gen, we'll say. That's when like you had your Naruto, Linkin Park, or Linkin Park. I just saw someone in Linkin Park pop up and I said that. Your Naruto, or your One Piece, your Bleach. 2010s to 2020s was, we'll say, quarantine anime. That was your closed off period. 2020s to current is current gen. So even we could call last gen new gen, this has to be current gen. Thank you, Nathan, for the follow. Bleach beats out Naruto. Is Bleach the greatest anime of all time? Please give me your thoughts. I haven't seen Bleach, Riaz, so I can't comment. Top 3 animes. Seraph of the End, Code Geass, Cabanera of the Iron Fortress. I'm just going to make that list up now because I keep forgetting to actually make a proper list. I'm sorry. Do you think the seasonal system is better than the ongoing system more popular anime used to have? Yes, but depends on the company. Because I think One Piece is one. The company that's doing One Piece has the potential to do all that. Welcome in, K-Mad. But it with some people it needs to be seasonal so they have time to animate it. But if it's Mappa with JJK, you need to do this shit right. No fucking bullshitting around the bush. Let me actually move you here. W opinion. What's the opinion? Evangelion is best anime of all time. That's fair. Have you seen AOT? I've seen AOT all the way through. And I've watched the movies twice over. Dan is the most overhyped anime I've seen, and maybe even Banana Fish. Overhyped? Really? JJK is good, but the fandom is really brain rotted. I disagree. I think the fandom is difficult to navigate through. Do you like subs or dubs? I like sub anime for the most part, but I can appreciate a good dub. I do love Alex Lee. I do love Liam O'Brien as Gaara. I love a lot. I love dubbed anime, but I think sub is better. More Than a Married Couple, but Not Lovers. That's an anime I have watched a little bit of. I've seen clips. JJK season 1, season 2 are completely different shows. Here's the thing that a lot of that I hate sub purists. I watch depending on what I'm trying to do. But yeah, JJK season 1, season 2 are complete. Here's the thing not a lot of people know about season 2. Is that JJK's season 2 was being animated week by week. Mappa was putting their animators under such pressure that they had to animate this shit week by week. What's your top 5 romance animes? I would need to make a list, but off top of the head, Toradora, Oregairu, Snafu, the Horimiya one. I think that's Oregairu. No. Snafu. Okay, hold up. Grigorov, are you being annoyed at people's opinions? Otoya is still one of the best Blue Lock players? Nah, cap. Horimiya and Dress Up Darling are my top 2 Romans. Horimiya is good. Dress Up Darling had some moments where it lost me, but overall I like the concept of the show. Initial D is by far the best anime ever. Kodo, that is a fucking wild take. As someone who's never watched, what's the one you'd recommend the most? I would never recommend someone an anime unless I know what they've seen. If I'm watching something and I think it's amazing, like I remember I recommended my brother 3 animes, okay? I recommended him Code Geass, JJK, and Demon Slayer. He couldn't watch Code Geass because the animation was older than what he was used to. And so he couldn't watch Code Geass, despite the fact that I love Code Geass. He loves Demon Slayer. I'm okay with Demon Slayer. And he loved JJK. He's watched JJK 4 times now. So I can't recommend people anime anymore unless I know what they've seen and what they enjoy. Have I seen Dororo? I have not seen Dororo. Bean, welcome in. You love Demon Slayer? Yeah, me too. I hate the art style. Grigorov, you're just coming in with like some wild takes. I don't hate the art style of it. I really like the art style of it. It's just an older art style compared to what some people are used to nowadays. Someone, thank you for the follow. Thoughts on Blade of the Immortal? Haven't seen it. Have you seen Graves of Fireflies? I haven't. Gohan has released his hidden potential 3 times now. 3 times? Huh. Bean, thank you for the follow. Botcher and Eliel has been better than Nagi. Yes, because Nagi lost all motivation. I'm going to stop streaming